Today, I am trying the Josie Maran Vibrancy Foundation for the first time. I don't plan on buying it because it's expensive and I don't want it, but I just wanted to try it. And so far, I mean, it's not terrible. I hated how it looked when I first put it on, but now I think it looks okay. Welcome to my July favorites video. Julavorites. I have a bunch of stuff to talk about in this video that is not makeup, skincare, whatever related. So if you want to just see that sort of makeup-y stuff, I will put a time in the description box and you can just click on that and it will jump to that section of the video. But if you are at all interested in seeing these sort of other things that I liked this month, just keep watching because I'm going to talk about them like right now. So I have two movies to talk about from this month. One of them I understand if you don't like it, and the other one I don't understand if you don't like it. So the first one, the one that I understand if you don't like it, is actually Batman vs. Superman. It came out on DVD this month and I bought it like right away because I actually really liked it. I know that that's like not the most popular opinion. A lot of people really don't like it, but I really did. First of all, I think Ben Affleck is perfect for Bruce Wayne. Like everything about him, he's perfect for Bruce Wayne. Gal Gadot is like the ideal Wonder Woman. I just love her. Henry Cavill. He's really great for Superman as well. The only casting choice that I don't super love is Amy Adams as Lois Lane. I love Amy Adams, don't get me wrong, but I just think she's a weird Lois Lane. A lot of people don't like Batman v Superman because of the whole, like, grimdark sort of thing. And I actually watched a YouTube video the other day that a bunch of my friends were passing around about how the reason it wasn't a good movie is because the director focuses too much on moments and, like, making the shot look really iconic and rather than like the people in the story. But I actually think that you can do that with something like Batman and Superman because they're already so known. You know what I mean? Everybody knows who Batman and Superman are. You don't have to give us their origin story again. So I actually don't mind if it's just like a very visually pleasing movie. I don't know. I just really liked it. However, if you saw the new Ghostbusters movie and you didn't like it, you're wrong. You're wrong. I'm sorry. You're wrong. And I say that as a tried and true fan of the original Ghostbusters. Like, I love that. I love the original Ghostbusters movie. Do not get me wrong. But this one is so good, too. And the thing is, I'm typically not, like, a huge fan of the Melissa McCarthy, Kristen Wiig kind of humor. I like them as, like, people. I see them in interviews, and they seem like great people, but it's just, the humor is a little bit too silly for me. You know what I mean? Just a little bit too slapsticky, silly. It's just not my cup of tea. So I went to see this movie, like, cautiously optimistic, and it was so funny. Like, I'm talking, like, laugh out loud more than once funny. They were really fantastic. I would see it again in a heartbeat. I really want to get Melissa McCarthy's character's name is Abby, and it's spelled the same way that mine is, and I really like her character. I really want to get the pop figure to add to my little army back there. So good. Such a good movie. And Chris Hemsworth is so funny. It's so good to see, like, the really hot guy be just, like, really stupid. That's something that we don't get to see often enough, and I loved it. It's such a good movie. If you haven't seen the new Ghostbusters movie yet, you need to see it. It's so good. If I can jump away from that now, I feel like last autumn, I mentioned my favorite Starbucks beverage, and it was salted caramel macchiatos. Is that what they're called? Ugh. You know what I mean, though. And I love them. And so I thought I would mention my favorite summer Starbucks beverage to you, and that is Java Chip Frappuccinos. They basically created me. I'm nothing without them, but I always get them made light because then it's not... You know how sometimes Frappuccinos, like, they're too something. Like, they leave a weird film in your mouth, and they just... I don't know, something about regular Frappuccinos I just really don't like. So whenever I get a Frappuccino, I get it made light, and that really just gets rid of that. So definitely, if you like chocolate and you like coffee and you're into that field of life, Java Chip Frappuccino is where it's at. That's my favorite. My big event for this month, as far as going out into the world, was Con Bravo. That is a convention in Hamilton, Ontario, and I really like Con Bravo. We only went for one day this year. We were gonna go both days, but we just decided not to. You know, whatever, it happens. I didn't have a costume to wear this time. I was going to wear Lust. I was so certain that I was going to wear Lust from Fullmetal Alchemist. And then I last minute, like, I put on the costume and I just couldn't do it. Maybe this is TMI, but I have to tell you the honest truth about it. It's a strapless dress. It's very tight and it's very thin. And the only bra that I had to wear underneath it was white, and the dress is black. Like, you could see it right through. And no matter what I was doing, I couldn't fix it. I couldn't make it so that you couldn't, like, perfectly see it, and so that was why I didn't end up wearing Lust. I would love to wear her, like, actually someday, once I fix that boob problem. I have temporary tattoos of the Ouroboros thing to put, like, right there. But until then, I'm going to have to not be Lust. But I picked up a couple of things at that convention that I really loved. One of them are the earrings that I'm wearing right now. I'll put in, like, a close up because you probably can't see them very well from this far away, but they're leaves, and they're from Michi Scribbles. So you would check her out at michiscribbles.etsy.com. I believe on Instagram she's Michelle Scribbles. And yeah, I really like these earrings. They're really cute. They remind me of Animal Crossing, so I mean, I'm down. I also visited my love Rancid Yogurt at her booth. She had a lot of cute stuff. You can't see it in this shop, but I have an Usagi that's like right up here, and she drew it, and she gave me this sticker, and I think this is Tubbs from Neko Atsume, right? Neko Atsume? I never know how to say it, but it's a sticker, and look at it. It says, "Eat till you puke." Isn't that amazing? I'm going to stick this on the wall in my cubicle at work because I just love it so much. And the last thing I wanted to show you was this like really cool booth that I'd never seen before. And so basically what they were selling was $20, and you got a clear DS case and 2 sets of inserts. So it's like decals for your DS, but it's not going to wreck it. So my DS is pink, so I got this ice cream looking one. Look at it. Isn't it so cute? And the other one I got was, hold on, let me grab it, Soot Sprites from Spirited Away. The coolest thing I've ever seen, these like clear cases and the little inserts, and it was only $20 for the case and the 2 sets. So I mean, that was a really great deal. 10 out of 10, would recommend. The artist that this is from, she is designs by Corky Lunn, and the only social media that she said she has is a Facebook page, so I'll make sure I link that in the down bar so that if you have Facebook, you can check her out there. I mean, look at it, my Dance's ice cream now. Enough about all of that other fun stuff. I'm sweating. Let's get into the makeup-y face stuff. So the first thing I'm going to mention is the only thing in here that I'm not super certain that I love. I've just been using it, and I get questions about acne a lot because you guys know that I like really struggled with it. So this is what I've been using lately on like my spots. This is the Clean and Clear Advantage Mark Treatment. It says it has salicylic acid acne medication. Salicylic acid acne. Try to say that 5 times fast. I'm having a hard time saying it even just once. And basically, it's just like a goo that you put on any pimples. And I've been using it for a couple of months now, and this tube is still pretty full. And I definitely think that it helps, speed up the life cycle of my pimple. And it definitely helps it to not scar my face as much as they usually do. I don't know that I super love it, and I can be like, oh my god, go out and buy it right now. But I've been using it. It was only a couple of bucks, and I like it. So if you're looking for like a new acne medication, I can definitely recommend that you try this one, even though I don't feel super passionately about it. Something I am very passionate about, as you can tell, like so passionate, it's like totally empty. This was the Cup O Coffee Mask from Lush. This mask is amazing. It is a face and body mask. So I used to use it on my face, and I would use it on my arms too because I have like really, really bad, bumpy, scaly, gross skin on my arms. Gross, right? But I would use it on both, mainly my face though. And basically it is a really great scrubby exfoliating mask that smells good because it smells like coffee, and it just really makes your skin feel great after you've used it. If you have really sensitive skin, I wouldn't recommend this because the little coffee grinds in it are definitely very like scrubby, but I think it feels so nice, and I definitely feel like my skin looks better when I use this. It's very brightening. I just love it. Like, I wish I had another bottle of it right now because I don't know what to do without it. I was using this like twice a week at points because it's just so great. Ugh, I miss it. I miss it like so much. I wish we had a Lush like near where I live because I would go there and buy this again like yesterday. That's how much I miss it. An oldie but a goodie that I wanted to mention this month. I actually cleaned it just so that when I held it up in this video, it wouldn't be dirty. And then I didn't use it this morning so that it would be clean for this video. Aren't you like so proud of me? That was so much work for you, and I did it like just for you. But this is the e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush. They also have a couple other brushes in their like studio line that look like this now. And I'm pretty sure that they're all pretty much the same. But this is the best brush that I have ever used to blend out my foundation. So essentially what I do, the most often I use this with the L'Oreal Lumi, and I'll just pump some out onto my hand, and then I just boop, and then I just like that. All these sound words really explaining to you like what I mean and what I'm doing. And for only $6, I believe it's only $6, it might be $8 Canadian, but around there, this brush is just so good. I can't even imagine spending more than that on some higher end brush, especially when e.l.f. is like cruelty-free and just so great. I just love e.l.f. so much. Maybelline has been doing a lot of launches lately, And some of them I've been kind of looking forward to, and some of them I like don't want to touch at all. Like they have that like weird contour stick where it's like contour on one side and highlight on the other, and that just sounds weird, and I don't want to do that. But one of their launches is a Better Skin face powder, and you know I love the Better Skin line. I love the foundation. I love the concealer. So I was really excited to have a face powder, and I got to say, I really, really like it. This is mine. Mine is in the shade 20 Classic Ivory, and it is actually a little bit too dark for me. I definitely noticed that after I put it on, it's like darker on my face in that spot, so I really have to like blend it out and work it in, but it is so nice, and it doesn't look cakey, it doesn't look heavy, and I know that it's got salicylic acid in it, so it's helping any potential acne. So it's got this really big mirror on the top, and then it's got this little pad to apply it with, and then the powder over there. It's actually like a really great face powder, and if you're looking for a new drugstore face powder, this is really, really nice. I just hate the shade range. Like, it's so terrible. The light one is like white, and then the next one up is this one, and it's too dark on me. Like, Maybelline, you really got to work on your shade range. But this is a really good face powder, and I'm very happy because I have a hard time with powders. Seems no matter what I buy, if I buy high end or low end, it just doesn't really work out right, except for that one Too Faced powder that I bought that I liked, and that was like $40, and it just... face powder struggles. That powder, however, though, I wouldn't use to set under my eyes, so I've been looking for a new drugstore powder that's really good for like baking and setting my under eyes. So I finally found and bought the NYC Smooth Skin Loose Face Powder, and this is a really great powder to bake your under eyes. I just really feel like it doesn't really make it look too dry. There's no flashback. It's a really good like neutral color, because sometimes they can be too yellow. This one is really good, neutral to cool even. It says translucent, but we know that a lot of drugstore translucent patterns are not actually translucent, right? They always leave a little bit of something behind. But this one is really easy to use. I really like it. It doesn't really particularly smell like anything, if I remember. It does definitely have a little bit of a baby powdery smell, but I mean, I don't hate it. I've smelled worse powders. I think it's only like $3 or something, right? So I mean, when you're baking your under eyes, you're using a ton of powder, and you're wasting a ton of powder. So if I'm going to do that, I want the powder that I'm wasting to only cost me $3, you know? Like, imagine buying that Laura Mercier powder and spending like $50 on a tub of it, and then you're just wiping most of it away. Like, I can't afford that life. So the other day, I had to go to Sephora because I needed a new of my First Aid Beauty vitamin face spray, and I needed a new Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray. That was it. That is what I had went in there for. I had just got paid. And usually when I have like a goal in Sephora, I'm really good at sticking to it. I'm not just like a willy-nilly person. But I noticed that they had all the new Tarte stuff. And I had really been wanting to try the Tarte Exposed Highlighter just to see what it was like. And so I picked it up off the little display. I swatched it, and then I went, yup, that's mine. I bought it, and I love it. And it is the only highlighter I have been wearing since I bought it. I have another little story to tell you here that is highlighter related. I dropped my Becca highlighter in Pearl. I dropped it from like not super high. Like it wasn't the shortest distance, but it wasn't the highest difference. It was like a foot off the ground. It was on my little feet tray of my wheelchair here, and I accidentally knocked it off, and it shattered. It didn't just break into a couple little pieces here and there. It shattered. And I was like, what? Like I was so upset that I've dropped things that are supposed to be more delicate than that before, and they've been fine. And I was just so upset that it shattered, and so I'm kind of like using little dainty little pieces of that highlighter now whenever I want to use it. When I bought the Tarte highlighter and I brought it home, I remember specifically, I like just taken it out of the box. I took the little plastic thing that was in it out, and I was going to use it for the first time, and I had like a hair stuck to my face. So I moved the hair with this hand, and I threw the highlighter across the room that way. And I remember just thinking, oh my god, I just bought this, and I just broke it, it's shattered, and I picked it up, and like, look at this, nothing, it is completely fine. This product is packed in there so tightly that it's not going to break when I drop it by accident, and that is what I like. I like good, durable products. Thank you, Tarte, for your highlighter not breaking. And what I love about this highlighter is it manages to be a pale enough gold that me, the pastiest person you'll know, can wear it and it won't look too dark on me. Like other gold highlighters I've tried in the past, they're just too dark for my skin. This one I can do. And when you start with this highlighter, it's very light. Like it looks like a very natural glow, but it is easy to just keep going and build it up to that really intense glow if that's what you want, or even spray or brush with a setting spray or something to intensify it. So what I like with this is it's really foolproof. You can't go too overboard with it unless you want to go overboard with it. Whereas with, say, the Becca highlighter, if you dip your brush in and you don't tap it off, you're going to end up with super shimmer on your cheek. Anyway, I've been blabbing about this Tarte highlighter for the past like 10 minutes, so I'm just going to put it down, let you know that I love it, and I think this is worth the money, and I'm going to change what I said before and say that the Becca ones are not worth the money. Get the Tarte one instead. Go with like an Anastasia Beverly Hills. The Ofra highlighters are really durable too, and they're really nice, so go for something like that. Don't buy something that's going to shatter if you drop it by accident. Like, what accidents happen? And I saved the fanciest for last. Yes, the fanciest for last. The Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. Because you knew that this was going to be in this video. You knew it. I'm going to try to be quick here because I did do like a full review, swatches, that sort of thing video, and that should be up next week, I think. Or the week after. Either way, it'll be up soon. And I really like this palette. I think it's a really great value. It's really nice. The colors in it are just absolutely stunning. Look at it. Beautiful. Beautiful, right? And the brush is really good. The only thing is that in that review video, I didn't notice something that I wanted to mention now. It's got a 6-month expiry date on the back. What's up with that? Most eyeshadow palettes say 12 months. So I want to know what's in here that makes it expire so fast. Anastasia, please let me know. I mean, I'm obviously not going to throw this out in 6 months. I will keep it until I run out of every pan or it smells bad or something. But it's just weird to me that the recommended expiry date is 6 months from now. I don't know, but this is a really, really beautiful palette. It's really versatile. It's really pigmented. It's a little bit messy. I won't lie. It does kind of get everywhere, but I think it's worth it for such gorgeous eyeshadows. This and my Chocolate Bonbons are the only 2 eyeshadow palettes I ever use anymore. Like, I should just give you this whole drawer over here of eyeshadows because I never use them. Now, I actually have 2 products right now that I want to mention that I acquired this month or started using this month that I don't like. I'm gonna be really lazy because one of them I forgot to grab. And if I go grab it, I'm going to come out of focus. I'm not going to be in the light anymore. I'm going to have to reset all of this up. So I'm just going to insert the image of it like I usually do. And it is the Tarteist Mascara. I really wanted to like this. Like, some of my fave YouTubers love this mascara, but I just really don't like it. They gave us this mascara at Gen Beauty, and that's why I really wanted to like it. And I hadn't even cracked it open until like a couple weeks ago. So it was still a brand new tube. It was still in the box and everything. And when I opened it and first put it on, it was just like, I don't know, like, it's so thick, and it really clumps my eyelashes together. You know what I mean? It's not clumpy in the sense that it makes my lashes look thick. That I can deal with. It clumps my eyelashes together, so I have, like, 6 lashes. And then, before this mascara, I had never really experienced a flaky mascara before, and this one leaves little black marks all over my face and in my eyes, and I just can't do it. I can't do it. I don't like it. I would not recommend the Tarteist Mascara. And I would never buy it again. Like, even for people who like a drier mascara formula, I can't imagine anyone liking a mascara formula that dry. Because that's, like, borderline hard to put on that it's that dry. And I know that my bottle was, like, unless my bottle was compromised, like, at the manufacturer, I know that it was not opened until I opened it. So it's not like I opened it and left it there forever and it dried out. Like, it was dry to begin with. So I don't know. I don't understand how Tarte can make such a gorgeous highlighter and then mess up their mascara, but that was my experience with the Tarte mascara anyway, so I don't really like it. And then the other thing, I gotta tell you right now that my sister uses this powder and she really likes it, and then a bunch of my favorite YouTubers really like it, so that's why I went out and bought it, and I just hate it. I bought it, though, mind you, to bake under my eyes, and I don't know that other people bought it for that reason, but I still hate it. So this, I even have to keep it in a bag because it's so messy. This is the CoverGirl Professional Loose Powder in Translucent Fair. Oh, it's just, I can smell it from over here already. It smells like such an old lady. Like, it just smells like the worst, like, left outside in some kind of thing, flower perfume ever. It's just so strong. And I really feel like this Translucent Fair powder is just so yellow. When I use it, it comes out straight up yellow under my eyes. To the extent that the only way that I was ever able to get this to work color-wise, I had to use my super bright pink Maybelline concealer underneath it. They kind of cancel each other out that way. But unless I was doing that, it was just straight up yellow. And then also, it was really, really dry looking under my eyes. I went from looking like a normal person with normal under eyes to looking like I hadn't had a sip of water in 6,000 years. I'm the dry Sahara Desert, I'm Nevada. And I just don't like this powder at all, and so it's just going to continue to sit in this bag on my desk until someone claims it, because I can't use it. The NYC powder is just so much better. Can you see that this is all gathered on the side of the thing here and it looks all crackly. This one doesn't do that. It is smooth, and then when I shake them around, like this one just clumps and gets gross and looks dry, whereas this one stays smooth and nice looking and happy. And like when you use this powder, magical things happen on your face, and then when you use this powder, your face looks bad. And yeah, I think that is everything that I wanted to talk about for my July favorites video. I feel like I've been here for forever recording this video, and I also feel like I haven't said a whole lot. I'm just trying to decide whether or not I want to include Fan Expo in the August favorites video or September. It is technically September, but it's the first weekend of September. So what do you think? Should Fan Expo stuff be September favorites or August favorites? Also, if you watch one of my more recent videos, I'm calling it Greg because it just makes me laugh, but it's Get Ready and Go. And that's basically my new version of a Get Ready With Me, where I get ready with you in the first half of the video, and then I vlog what I'm doing in the second half of the video. Do you like that? Should I keep doing that? I figured I would only do it when I have like something interesting to show you in the second half. Let me know if you like that kind of format and what sort of things you would like to see as far as that's concerned. And also, as always, if you have any regular video requests or ideas, I would love to hear them because, I mean, I love to hear your ideas, and then I can do my channel, which is the fun part for me, and then I'm making what you want, which is fun for you, and we all win if you give me ideas if you have them, you know? What did you love in the month of July? I would love to hear your experiences, whether it was with movies or makeup or whatever. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye!